than in days of yore. I'll serve him more truly than ever before. I'll do as he bids me, whatever. Be a true soldier. That's the song of Matthias. This song is the song of those that have swore with the cross. And the other one that say, am I a soldier of the cross? I follow the Lamb, and shall I the promised land. So in the name, the precious name of him who died for me, through grace I'll win the promised land. These are songs of those that have gone to the cross. Now as we read John 3:16, it says, for Elohim so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not what? Perish, but have everlasting life. Look at verse 17. For Elohim sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Elohim. 19. And this is the condemnation. The light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were light. This is where we are. Return to verse 16. Let's go back there. Verse 16 of John 3 is a repeat of Genesis chapter 1, like I said yesterday. For Elohim so loved. Love cannot sustain. Let me tell you and listen now. Because if love, as we know it, could sustain anything without knowledge, a lot of things wouldn't have been happening. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. I still see evil going on. Love your wife. Die for her. Wives, submit to your husband. If love, as it is, worked, but there is always a source for it. Love must originate with Elohim. It must originate with him. If it does not originate with him, there are a lot of things in your life that will not be able to accomplish. Even your very individual life cannot meet the tastes and time that you are watching over for. So he gave his only begotten Son. Three things are working here: Elohim, love, and the world. He is, in one way, the revelation of himself as the creator. And so he understood what he was looking forward for. He did not just create a world because he wanted to just create like people are building. No, everybody has a target. Some are building to make money. Some are building to dwell in. Some are building to just increase their fame. While others are looking forward to even making a living with a place or a space that they cannot be able to lay their hands on. He gave. What did he give? His only, take note of that. That will be the secondary area and also fundamental. The only thing he has, his own self, he gave it out. so loved, the impact, the vigor, the desire, the passion to give overtook every other thing that he had in his mind, and he took his son and gave. Let me quickly bring you to this. That was why Abraham was tested with Isaac. Number two, that was why Jephthah was tested with his daughter. You come back to other people, Achan was tested with obedience. Adam, before these people I'm coming, was also tested with free will. The heavens will not just allow you like that. You are a gift to the earth. He is going to put you to a test that is not just simple but wild. So wild. Now listen to me. What will even make me accept people's responsibility? What will accept that there is a passion within me to see that the purposes of the Almighty are being accomplished? If it was after worldly gain, we will not be in this format. We will not be in this format. If it was after worldly gain, no, we will not be in this format. But because it is not worldly, it is what will last forever and eternity. That even before the world began, you were in heaven's mind. You dwelled with him up there, and he brought you here to now continue the assignment. So you are a gift to your world. Don't misplace what you are representing heaven for here. Don't misplace it by the things that are happening around you. Feelings are not enough to take us out of place and to miss the target of our Father. Listen, he did not lose it. Till today, he was retaining. Yesterday I made a statement because I told you I'm going to go in another dimension this morning. I made a statement yesterday that by yesterday, terrorists or kidnappers were slaughtering people. Okay? And he's seated in the heaven watching. Not that he turned his back like he saw Christ when Christ said, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. By the time they started stabbing him, when they started scourging him even on the cross, when they started doing all manner of things that will further humiliate and speed up his death. Listen to me. At that point, the Bible says, heaven turned her back. You are a gift. Listen. There are moments in your life that everything will go black. That's where we are. And yet you are a gift. When you appear before him, he's not going to look at those blackness or the dark moments that happen. They were just opportunities for you to shine the light. Because the light that is inside you, how many of you remember my message here on luminol? That the blood inside you is light. How many of you people know this insect they call kundo kundo? How many of you know kundo kundo? That insect that glitters light, and they call it firefly. In the night, make that fly no enter your eye. Oh. Have you ever had an experience? No, you will not like it. Some people have gone blind partially until they go through treatment. If you don't have good antibodies, when that fly gets into your eye, you're going to have it really, really. Now, the idea of the kingdom of heaven is that while it is dark, you sight that fly. And it is coming, beaming that light as though a traffic light or an aeroplane flying up there and giving any other flight the signal that there is an object flying here at so altitude. Now listen to me, everyone. Whenever we come to Springs of Life, we are not preaching, we are just discussing. We're just trying to know each other. Hear me. Millions of souls are waiting for you. Souls are waiting for you out there so they can come and follow you to the place where is your life. So let's read John again. For Elohim so loved. He is the source of the love. So even if you are married and you don't love, the love you know is the sexual love. That is eros. You won't go far. You won't go far because after marriage, 1, 2, 3 weeks, the thing will leave you. Number 2, if you had love to walk like you always graduate from university or polytechnic, you're just eager to get yourself into a working space. By the time you begin, if that is not innate, if it is not embedded in the inside of you, with time, you will soon notice that you will not like that same work. Actually, most of us don't work. What we do is we are on the job. Work and job are different. Job is what pays you. But work is your kingdom investment that lasts into eternity. Whether you are paid or you are not paid, that work has the capacity to generate for you whatever will satisfy you. And that was why Jesus said, I must walk the works of him who sent me. John chapter 9 verse 4. While it is yet day, because the night comes when nobody shall walk. So you are the gift. Let's begin to assess you. Why are you here? Why are you your father's son or daughter? Why are you your husband's wife or your wife's husband? Why are you a worker, or let's call it an employee in an establishment? What are you doing here? If you don't have the passion to establish the intent of the kingdom of heaven here on earth, it will be very difficult for you to ascertain this very truth that is made. This truth is not just in the context of salvation. No, one way. Because salvation has 16 portions. It is in the context of your welfare, your wealth, your economy, your wages, your funds, your investment, your companies and your industries, so you could be a blessing to everyone. I'd like us to come out of this gloomy darkness. I begin to look at what the Father has already set aside for us. In his creation, he was not just bringing you and myself into the world, but that he had an idea about you and I. And that idea is that you and I are his begotten son. The begotten. Every one of us that is come into this life is come in his name. And what is the name? I repeat that other word here this morning. Adam. The word Adam. The 3 letters there are A, D, and M. Another A is between D and M. We don't need it. 3 letters make up the word Adam. A, D, and M. A is the name of the Almighty. And that word means the Creator, the Almighty, the superpower. That's the El Elyon. He also means the El Shaddai. Okay? And that's why they call us Elohim. Aleph. It means Elohim. It also means breath. Look at him. So what he did was that, 1, Before he made Adam, he had him inside of him. And when he made the clay, put yourself there, because everybody's name is Adam. Whether you are Deborah, you are Abigail, you are Esther, you are Naomi, you are Peter, you are John, whatever your name is, your original, the root meaning, the root name is Adam. You are bearing this name because daddy and mommy just loved one model in a corner, either in the hospital or in a church or a Bible school or in the Bible, and took that name and just gave it to you. Or a scientist, or a renowned researcher, or a politician. So you are not even, maybe, let's be very frank, you may not be bearing your original identity. So we prefer Adam. Do you know what Adam will do? I bring you to light this morning. Adam will not allow you sleep until you do exactly what you are sent into this life to do. You see somebody graduate from the university, the best graduating student in pharmacy, and the next thing you see him do is he just jump into the Bible school and he comes out a theologian. What do you think is happening? What do you think is happening? I posted a video on our platform yesterday about a rapper. Did you see that rapper? Rapping that eventually became a doctor, but a musician. And whoever gave her the grade turned out to become a victim of the same injection he was looking for when he fell sick. Don't allow anyone force you to become what you are not. Amen? In those days, children were named after what they are called to do. Let me give you an example. When a woman was pregnant, the husband and the wife will go and inquire about what child they are carrying. It was an adulteration of the original pattern of the kingdom, and sometimes when they are told who the child is, the people will go and begin to either plan to kill the baby or to initiate and divert whatever the child is coming with. Because sometimes Satan will tell them bad things that are not true about the child. And they will rise to make sure that whatever that baby is come to do in their land does not come to pass. Can we say, blessed be God that you and I are alive this morning? Amen. What have you done so far, and what are you planning to do from today? What are you planning to do from today? For he so loved the world that he gave you a gift. And what is the world? Systems. He brought life, he brought power, he brought light, he brought abilities and potential. That's the first letter, which means that man was a gift of godliness to the world. That's why we have the likes of airplane manufacturers, ship manufacturers. I like to put it across to you because poverty is a deadly disease. Poverty is a deadly disease. It was not meant for everyone or any one of us. It was supposed to be a sheer portion of darkness. Not for you, because you came with deposits from heaven. You